Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Cooking with Albi. So as you read the title, today we're going to do a magnificent dish. It's a poke bowl, so a salmon poke bowl to be exact. So that's a traditional dish coming from Hawaii. So basically some sushi rice in a bowl, and on top of it you have, you know, some fish and a lot of different garnishes. So let's check out our ingredients that we have for today. So we have obviously some salmon. So this is going to be the base for the poke today with the rice. So I have some rice, I have some water. This is some soy sauce, I have some sriracha sauce, that's some rice vinegar. Then I have here some ginger, some sugar, that's some celery, radishes, a carrot, an avocado, half mango, some lime. Here I have some hot pepper, that's some marinated ginger. This is some soybean, this is some cashew nuts, some mayonnaise, white sesame, black sesame, and to finish some chives. So that's a lot of ingredients actually, but that's what it is. So let's start with the first thing. First thing first, we're going to cook the rice. So to cook the rice, guys, we're going to the stove. I'm gonna explain to you exactly how we do it, so let's do it. Okay, so now I'm going to put some water. As you can see, now the water, you know, starts to be a little white. You know, that's the starch, you know, of the rice, you know, that's here. So what I'm going to do, you know, I strain it. Okay, one time, and then I'm going to do this until my water is completely clear. Okay, so as you can see, you know, it's far from clear now. Okay, so you have to take off the starch because all the starch that you see is going to make your rice be really sticky. So we want to get rid of it by rinsing it, so that way our rice is not too sticky. Alright, so as you can see now, my water stay clear. So that means that my rice been washed enough. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna let it sit like this for 20 minutes before I start cooking it, okay? So it can dry off a little. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes that our rice is sitting here. So you see, it's, you know, now it's like dry. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my rice directly in my pot, okay? And I'm going to put my water, the same quantity of water that you have per rice. So that's pretty easy. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to place a lid on it, and I'm going to put it on medium heat, and I'm going to wait until it boils. Okay, once it boils, I'm going to let it cook for another 12 minutes, but at very low heat, and then I will place it to the side with the lid on still and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Okay. Alright guys, so now that our rice is cooking, we're going to take care of our salmon. So as you can see, I got some pieces of salmon from my fish market. So what I'm going to do, I'm removing a little bit, you know, the fat and the white part, and then I'm going to remove the skin. So as you can see, I just slice, you know, on the bottom really close to the skin, so that way, you know, I can have my salmon just like this. And I'm going to remove this dark part here, okay? Then the skin, obviously, I'm not gonna keep it. I'm going to do my second one the exact same way. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to cut some tartare, so which is basically some cubes, you know? So what we're going to do, you know, we're gonna cut some big cubes like that. So when it's big, you know, you just split it in two, just like that. So now my salmon is cut, so put it in a bowl. I'm gonna keep it on the side for now. Okay, so for our sauce today, guys, for the salmon, we're going to use some ginger. So what you need to do, guys, you need to peel it a little bit. So I recommend you that you use a spoon. So as you can see, you know, it's really simple to remove. compared to a peeler, especially that, you know, the ginger, it's always, you know, inconsistent, you know, it's not really flat, so sometimes you have some trouble with peeling it. So now that it's peeled, guys, I'm gonna grate it, because this is one of the best things, you know, for the ginger. As you can see, I grate it, but also you can see I have all this juice dripping, and this is very nice flavor right there. Okay. So here I have my ginger, guys. So now I'm going to add a spoon of sugar. Okay. So this is my soy sauce. That's rice vinegar. And I'm also adding some lime juice. So now mixing this up. I'm gonna add to my sauce a good pinch of white sesame and black sesame. Okay. And I'm gonna take my chives and chop it. Alright guys, so this will be my sauce for my salmon. Also guys, what we're going to do, we're going to have some vegetables, you know, in our poke bowl today. So I'm going to peel this carrot, and I'm going to make some julienne with it. Okay, so for my julienne, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my mandolin to make some really thin slices. So slice it in julienne, which is like some really thin sticks. Looks like almost shredded carrots. Alright, so I'm going to mix up my carrots with my soybean, okay? And also I'm going to add some little pieces of chives to add some color, okay? And I'm going to add those, you see, so the celery, those leaves, you know, they're gonna give a nice fresh touch to my poke bowl, and also some color. So this will be my little salad for my poke bowl. Alright guys, so now our rice is cooked. So as you can see, you know, all the water is out. So now I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay, unfortunately I cannot take off the lid yet. So you have to keep the lid on for another 10-12 minutes, because you know the rice is gonna keep cooking inside that pot, you know, with the steam that's left. So that's very important that you keep it like this, okay? Now guys, I'm going to take care of my mango. So as you can see, you know, I have half mango. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna save some just like this, so I can use, you know, mango for a different plating, okay? And for the rest, I'm just going to cut some cubes of mango. Just like that. Now guys, I'm going to take off my avocado. Alright, so I'm going to do pretty much the same thing that I did with my mango, but with my avocado, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to part in two. Oh, so I can have for my two poke bowl. There we go. Also, guys, I have some cashew nuts here, so I want to have a little crunchy touch on my poke, so that's why I picked those cashew nuts. It's gonna go really well on my poke bowl, but I'm just, you know, chopping them a little bit because I don't want them whole. Okay. And now for one of the last things that we have to do, guys. So I like a poke bowl, you know, with some spicy mayo. So what you do, you know, to make it quite simple, you use some regular mayonnaise, and then this is some sriracha sauce. So you, if you like spicy, like I do, what you do, you put half and half. Okay, so half mayonnaise and half sriracha sauce. So then you can add this nice spicy sauce like this. Okay, and now the only thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make for my decoration, I'm going to shave some radishes. I'm going to do the same with my hot pepper. Okay, so this is going to be my garnish on top of my poke bowl. Okay. Alright guys, so now that our rice is almost ready, we're going to take care of our vinegar. So what we're going to do, so this is some rice vinegar. I'm put in a pot with some sugar, okay, a pinch of salt, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna heat it up just a little bit so that way the sugar dissolve inside the vinegar, and once it's all dissolved, I'm going to add it to my rice. Alright guys, so now it's been 10 minutes that our rice is resting, so now it should be finally cooked. As you can see, it's nice, it's not really sticky, you know. So now what we need to do is to put it in a bowl, just like that. Now I'm going to add my rice vinegar with my sugar. I'll try to put it everywhere, and then obviously you're going to, so be careful, you know, try to not break the grain of the rice, you know, you just going slowly like that. And so now we're just going to wait that the rice cool down a little, then we can plate our poke, you know. So we're not going to put this rice in the fridge. That's the worst thing that you can do. Why? Because it's just gonna be so hard and stick together. So you want it, you know, warm or at room temperature. You don't want this rice to be cold, okay? Alright guys, so now that we have everything ready, the rice, the salmon, all our components, it's time to build our poke bowl. It's time for the plating. So let's do it. Alright, so first thing first, we put in the rice in the bottom of our bowl, because that's the base. Alright, so now I'm going to season my salmon before I put on top of my rice. So what I'm doing, I'm putting a little bit of salt, not too much, some pepper, and then I'm gonna pour all my sauce here. Mix it up with my salmon. So now I'm going to put my fish. Okay, now, you know, the sauce that you have left, you can put it on top. That's gonna season great for salmon. Now guys, I'm going to add my avocado, okay? So on one of them, I'm gonna add my mango just like that. And on the other, just gonna put my cubes. You could have cut the avocado in cubes as well, okay? So now, here I have my little salad. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of soy sauce just to season it a little. Okay. to add a little bit of marinated ginger. So that's the ginger, you know, that we use normally for the sushis. Okay, and then I'm going to add some hot peppers here with some radishes. I'm also going to add my spicy mayo. So I'm just putting. So now also gonna add my cashew. And that's it, guys. So I hope that it looks yummy to you. I mean, it does look yummy to me, so hopefully it's the same for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it and you will make it at home. So see you soon on my channel on Cooking with Albi. Bye guys, love you. Time to try. So I'm really excited because I love Pokeball. So really good, guys. You have to make this right now, okay?